Warning: the following video clip contains strong language and has therefore been rated 18 plus by the YouTube NECCA. Viewer discretion is advised. If there is anyone present that is under the age of 18, please ask them to do either of the following. 1. Cover their ears. 2. Put in headphones. 3. Leave the room completely. You should also ask them to close their eyes in case they can lip read. Thank you for your understanding.
No.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of Uncensored Reviews. We're almost in the end. We're almost there. One more episode left. But before that episode ends, we're going to be introducing a new show. Possibly next week. I haven't talked to him yet, but it's going to be with this guy. So we'll see. Because he gets a lot of views. He has a fan base. That's why. He has a fan base, you know that, right?
I know, yeah, you told me.
He has a fucking fan base.
All I ask is that he leaves some girls for the rest of us.
Yeah, leave some girls for us,
Louis
man.
putting in too much work, dog. You gotta flex hard.
Okay, so today we're actually going to be talking about something very important. I know that we already did the Justice League review and whatnot, but this was so important that it would change your view on on your opinion about Justice League itself. Not the movie itself. I think it's the direction of the movie, how it went. Everybody really got screwed. So it's a long list. We're gonna go list them. But if you guys are interested, where we found this list, I'm gonna put the link down below, and you can read it for yourself too as well. This was originally done by Kevin Smith on Fatman on Batman a couple of days ago, but it was so important that I think that I want to know what these guys think about it too as well.
I already
yeah, man. And then me and Edgar actually saw this, and we were pretty much pissed how they treated Justice League, and rightfully so that the president kind of got fired for it. So
okay, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Trust me, the movie was okay. This would have made amazing.
This was something different. This was something way different. Okay, so we're gonna go through this. So essentially, you guys just listen up, and then once at the end of it, we'll definitely discuss on what
Tim, you didn't introduce us.
what you guys introduce at. Well, everybody already knows who you are.
Right,
so essentially, if Edgar's,
I just love hearing my name.
if Edgar's not here,
If Edgar's not here, I'm
obviously,
here.
Eugenio's here, right? And
We literally tagged him. As soon as they came, he left.
I know.
Literally did tag team.
He literally
That's in
did.
the window for gay shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So Edgar's not here again, as you guys can see. Eugenio's here, and then this man is
Kevin
here.
is back.
Kevin is back.
I'm not done.
He's been resurrected.
And again,
He found himself to Lazarus.
in tradition of Uncensored Reviews, the reason why Edgar's not here is because he's on a mandate right now.
He's in a mandate in the teacups at Disney.
Yeah, there you go.
He
He's at
mandated
Disney.
a mandate.
He's getting his eyebrows waxed again.
No.
Threaded. He's
Like
getting his
some Korean
eyebrows.
lady.
Feather at the end.
Korean
threaded.
eyebrow threading.
Actually, he wasn't here last time, so it's not done yet.
He's still on it, dude.
He's still on it.
It was
He
a
found
fucking-
the local circus and he's now on the teacup ride.
It's not done yet. Okay, so we'll get through this. There's about 20 points in here that I have to go through.
Yikes.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through them right now. So we're gonna start with a longer version. When Aquaman when Bruce Wayne first recruited Aquaman, it says here, began with Bruce recruiting Aquaman. It was basically the same scene I saw in the theatrical version this weekend. However, some lines were added by Whedon and some Zack's bits were cut. Aquaman was originally more resilient and shut off to Bruce here. Deleted. Barry Allen saving Iris West by breaking in the glass, which I'm pretty sure everybody already saw on Instagram. It's been spread. The longer version. Here's another longer version. History lesson, but just by some bits. What I was most surprised was the Warner Brothers cut off a dialogue by the Green Lantern, Zeus, and even Ares. So during that long battle, there was a discussion between the Green Lantern, Zeus, and Ares. Yes, there were two, right? They had a couple of lines each, as did Robin Wright. Robin Wright is basically the one who trained Wonder Woman, right?
Okay.
They just kept the action in and clicked out all the dialogues, right? Deleted. After taking the mother box from Themyscira, Steppenwolf actually talked to the mother box. His mother, Hegra, so for all comic book fans, that's essentially Steppenwolf's mom. Essence is alive in the mother boxes, right? Bringing them all together would unleash her powers, finally giving Steppenwolf the edge over his uncle Darkseid. That is what his plan was originally. That was the original plan. I thought for sure that they would keep this scene in because they used the dialogue from the trailer. So the trailer from the dialogue was between Heger and Steppenwolf was no protectors here, no lanterns. This world will fall. You will be free, mother. That was that was cut off from the trailer. You will be free, mother. Right? Deleted. Cyborg's previous life. Right? So we know that Cyborg was actually in an accident, but they deleted Cyborg's previous life. He plays football, which we saw in some of the trailers. He was in a football match with his mom, and yes, the mom was cast and attended. Afterward, they were driving home. Victor was angry at his dad for not coming in, never made it. And while his mother tried to console him, Victor just kept getting angrier and angrier and lashes out, loses control of the car, got into a car crash. Longer version, the Gordon scene. The Gordon scene had a little setup that I didn't see in the theatrical version. Gordon dismisses junkies and tells him to get a better life before another cop comes to him and with the drawing of the parademons, that he handed over to Batman, right? His conversation with the League also ran longer. First, he asked Wonder Woman if she's the same woman that she's been seeing reports in London. Then asked Cyborg, does he even eat or does he even need to? A deleted scene after the attack on Atlantis. So Aquaman consults with Mira and Volko. So you know who Volko is, right?
Yeah, the mentor of Aquaman there.
William Dafoe, right? William Dafoe was supposed to be in the movie as well.
Oh my God.
Over what he should do next. Mira wants him to stay to be king of Atlantis because he doesn't trust Orm. They fucking name drop Orm, right? His brother, right?
Jesus.
Volko wants him to do what his heart says. Aquaman confesses that he feels responsible to help the people of Earth. That's why he fucking left. That's why he's like, oh, Mira, I need you to do me a favor, right? That's the reason why, right? A deleted scene. The League visit the Batcave. After Alfred humorously reacts to the League, Bruce Wayne talks about the nightmare he had. He believes that Steppenwolf will try to resurrect the power of Superman, and that they must do it first unless they want to fight an evil Kryptonian. So essentially, what we saw on the Batman animated series. Remember when he was under Darkseid's influence?
Yeah.
Here's a change. Superman's resurrection was only possible because Cyborg detected a foreign genetic material in his DNA, which is
midichlorians.
which is a reference to Man of Steel, which is the Codex, right? Remember
that little baby skull that they used for all the genetic future.
Oh,
remember, every trilogy is always a callback to the first and second. Okay, right. Every trilogy that ever made is always a callback. So this is a callback to the Codex. This is the only reason why he was been able to resurrect. This is the final confirmation needed that Superman can be brought back to life after all. Not the fact that you can just touch it with electricity and the mother box and sculpt.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was like. Right? I was confused about that.
Then the revival happens pretty much the same, right? Here's the deleted scene. So the deleted scene, and this actually happened during somewhere in the middle part of the movie. Deathstroke breaks Lex out of prison. Right? He breaks him out of prison, and then Lex says that we'll meet up at the meeting point, which was at the very end of the movie.
This is outrageous right now.
Right? So, here's another deleted scene. Kent Farm. Superman brings Lois here. However, he is still confused and not knowing what's happening. Bystanders are looking at him and clicking photos, I'm assuming with phones. This confuses him further, and he actually tries to attack the civilian with his laser eyes before Lois manages to calm him down. Superman tells her that the voices won't shut up. Later, Martha shows up, and here Clark and Lois already inside the house. Clark is calmer now, but still very confused. His powers are going haywire, and his senses are heightened. So, here's another callback. Martha gives him the picture the world as an island talk. Right? Do you remember where that is?
He was a kid in the closet, and then she was trying to calm him down.
Yeah, you were in an island, right? Follow my voice. Come back to me. Those things, right? Another callback. Speech from Man of Steel. It seems to calm him down. Later, Clark is wearing his shirt when he sees Pa Kent, and Kevin Costner is still there because, remember, everyone who signed on to Man of Steel is contracted for 3 movies, right? So Kevin Costner was still there, and he tells Clark that you have to embrace who you are and make peace. Embrace who you are and make peace of yourself. You have the power to change the world, blah, 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 blah. Clark finally embraces Superman as a part of him. When Lois walks out, Clark confirms their engagement, which is what we saw in the trailer, right? I guess that's a yes, remember? So, Lois breaks down because she wasn't strong enough. Then Martha comes out too as Clark decides to help the League. That's why he went and actually helps them, right? So here's another deleted scene. Clark heads up to meet Alfred to get his suit. Do you remember that scene?
No.
Do you remember that trailer?
In the trailer, yes.
I didn't even see the trailer. I don't remember the trailer.
At the end, when Alfred goes, "Oh, you've arrived" or whatever.
Oh my God, yes! And he says they need you.
Yeah, and they said that we hope that you're not too late.
Yes.
He was there. This was the scene that he was there. He was talking to Alfred because he went to get his fucking suit from
I was confused. I was like,
from Bruce.
Where did they find the suit?
Yeah. So that got deleted too as well, right? Here's another one got deleted. Steppenwolf's second conversation with Hagar, which is his mom. Now that he has all 3 Marvel boxes, her return in the world can be begin. Okay, fine. Understandable. Here's a change. Bruce's conversation with Diana after Superman's return. Remember that scene? When he dislocated his shoulder? Bruce revealed that he is willing to die and save the world. In fact, he says that he deserves to die because that's what of what he's done. He killed people. He's killed people, and nothing, and not even the hate for Superman can justify killing like that. Diana tells him that he can change now, but Bruce remains adamant that he can only atone himself by sacrificing his life. So essentially, to me, that is a callback to the Dark Knight Returns, the whole F1 scene. Remember, the very first 3 panels when he's driving the F1. The old Bruce is driving the F1. He's trying to fucking kill himself. Yeah. So you have a suicidal Bruce Wayne on your hands, right?
That's why he went by himself to chase away all the parents.
So he's like all suicidal and shit, right? Here's a change. Bruce's Batmobile is headed to a certain death during the finale when Wonder Woman and Aquaman interfere and save his life. They tell him that dying in battle won't do anything and he must live to keep the fight going. So this man is just fucking suicidal. Like, he just fucking wants to die. I don't know why.
I mean, if they would have explained, if they would have not deleted that scene, it would explain a lot. It would have
been fine, right? So here's another one. And this was the kicker one. This is the one that would like literally piss me off.
No, I got pissed off by like 3 things.
Superman joins the fight, right? And teams up with the rest of the League to defeat Steppenwolf. However, at one point, Steppenwolf tries to tempt Superman into joining the army, right? So when he tempted him, right, Superman's visions and flashbacks, because he died, right? Mm-hmm. His visions and flashback came back. And you know what he saw? He saw the nightmare footage from Batman vs. Superman, and he saw Darkseid. There is a footage of Darkseid in that fucking movie.
No!
There is a footage of Darkseid.
No!
Remember, Justice League is supposed to be a 2-part movie.
No.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. right? Darkseid was supposed to be there. He saw him in his vision, right? However, Superman snaps back from it and delivers the final blow to Steppenwolf, defeating him.
There's a petition to get the original cut of the movie.
So, here's another one deleted. Steppenwolf is killed by Darkseid in Apocalypse. So you saw him again. So remember when the Parademons freaking went all over Steppenwolf and the Boom Tube came out of nowhere and then he just went back? Yeah, there's a scene when he went back and fucking Darkseid is just like
disappointed. Like you failure.
Like
you failed me.
Yeah,
for the last time.
Like you shit, right? So that not only that there's Darkseid, but there is a scene there in Apocalypse, right? And then here's another thing that pissed me off. Darkseid said he intends to come to Earth to meet the Kryptonian. So essentially, the second Justice League, there's supposed to be like a fight scene with like Superman and Darkseid. So it was supposed to be Darkseid at the second Justice League.
The most iconic bad guy, and you're not going to even use him.
Like, what the hell, man? And then here's another deleted one. Aquaman meets Mira off the village coast and agrees to come back. Barry steps into the library and Iris is there and smiles at him. Oh, and we get that, right? Here's another deleted one. Lois introduced Perry White to Clark Kent, which is Superman. A shot of Lois and Clark. Lawrence Fishburne is actually in the movie too as well. He worked for like at least a day or two in there. So he also got cut, right? So
it's just little extra bits for the.
So this is, and then the final thing here, it says that the original after credit scene that was shot in principal photography was Bruce Wayne. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys already heard this, but it's still pissing me off. It was Bruce Wayne being woken up in the middle of the night in this lake house, right, by a green light, right, and then by the green lights. So that green light is actually Toma Ray and Kilowog.
No.
Fuck you, Joss Whedon.
Wow.
Yeah. No, that's
and Kilowatt.
No, that petition's not even there. So the petition is there, but they said they might not even be real. I don't know. They might not even release it. So, after knowing this, my God, dude.
I understand why DC wants to fire him.
My God, man.
So they are trying to fire this guy.
There's
right?
rumors. There's rumors.
No, I don't even know anymore.
This cut would have printed money.
So let me put it this way.
That sounds like a legitimate Justice League. What you just explained to me with all
the fact that they made Steppenwolf, gave him a reason to do things, because like literally in the movie just shows up and does things. There's no explanation. There's no character development. He's just there.
The only explanation that we have that Steppenwolf is there is because the mother box was just calling for him.
That's all we know.
Also, that
just no background.
He wanted payback for failing the first time. That's it.
Yeah, like the mother boxes called for him, but still like.
In the movie universe, is Darkseid his uncle, or is he uncle, or is Darkseid his nephew?
I think there was just a typo.
That's something, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. That's not the point.
I'm just curious.
That's like little things.
I know.
Like the fact that the flashback didn't like show Zeus and those characters, like especially the Green Lantern saying that
this. So wait, was that Green Lantern? Was it like another character? Oh no, it was another character.
They could have opened themselves.
No, I know who he is, but I thought it was Abin Sur for a second there, but
no. The character from in the Great Battle. That's another one from like 1992, right? Actually, that was actually Jeff John's input. That was his input. He's like, Zack Snyder went up to him. He's like, hey, we're having this great battle 2,000 years ago. Do you know if there was a Green Lantern back then? And Jeff John's like, yeah, actually, there's someone there, right? So that was the same Green Lantern, right? But the fact of the matter is that it's clear to me that Warner Brothers has a different agenda. I don't know what that agenda is, but it's ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Like.
It's just.
You sure this is Warner Brothers' fault, or is it like?
No, this is Warner Brothers' fault.
They cut out main plot lines.
This is one. So here's the thing. There is an interview of Zack Snyder just recently, right? Somebody asked him a question, and he said he was complimenting Christopher Nolan, right? Because Christopher Nolan told him that there's two types of directors. There's one director that pleases the critics, and there's one who is basically very artistic, right? Obviously, Christopher Nolan made a lot of money to Warner Brothers, so basically Warner Brothers let him do whatever he wants to do, right? So he followed Christopher Nolan's footsteps and become artistic and basically just went off. The studio didn't like it, so they made him cut his shit. So not only that because like if you look at Man of Steel was good, okay? They let him do whatever he needed to do. So Man of Steel it's not near perfect. It's not perfect at all, but it was the Superman that we were looking for. It was a Batman versus Superman movie. It was the Superman that we were looking for. Until Batman versus Superman came along and Suicide came along and the studio starts saying cut. It's the producers, the executives that actually has no power to it. The only reason why Wonder Woman was so good, because the one who's actually overseeing it was Zack Snyder. There was only one studio head in there, and that's it. But the whole thing was Zack Snyder's vision. So Zack Snyder is getting like the butt end of everything, where he didn't do shit.
No, he did do shit. He didn't do anything wrong.
No, that's what I meant. Shit meaning wrong. He didn't do anything.
He should have blew the lid off a long time ago, though.
He did. No, so it got to that point where he actually wanted to quit. I heard reports that he actually wanted to quit because they won't let him do anything artistically.
I'm so triggered. I can't even move.
They made Steppenwolf such a weak villain, and like I thought it was just like
his whole thing was to set up Darkseid.
I thought it was a script, but no, like they cut out all the shit they gave him purpose. They cut out his backstory. They cut out his reasoning.
His whole purpose was to set up Darkseid. You can't really make him impossibly strong if you're gonna set up an impossibly strong.
I couldn't believe they couldn't show him like them talking to Mother.
Like there's his mom.
That's the main plot.
Darkseid's grandma.
I think the fact that there's two Darkseid scenes there, that's pissed me off.
That's bad too, man.
I mean, the only thing I'd be mad with is the fact that in the movie Darkseid kills Steppenwolf, because he never did that in the.
Who are they casting for Darkseid?
Because Steppenwolf is very important to Darkseid.
They already have a Darkseid. They had a Darkseid.
He does punish him.
You know who it was, right?
I mean, he'll punish him. Yes, in the comics he does. But
so you know who was
Steppenwolf is too important to Darkseid.
So you know who was supposed to be Darkseid?
Who?
Nobody even remembers anymore.
Who was supposed to be Darkseid?
It was Jeff Bridges.
Oh my god.
No way.
I'm like, no way.
He's checking right now. Yeah, it was Jeff Bridges. The dude.
Show me.
It was supposed to be Darkseid, man.
No.
Like, what about you? Have you seen the movie? You still haven't seen the movie?
They should have released Darkseid before they released before Marvel did the trailer that Thanos shows up in.
So let me put it this way: if you saw that movie,
dies with our dreams.
It's not bad.
It's better than what it is now.
It's not bad.
At least the villain isn't like a paperweight.
Yeah, like literally, if you saw that movie, wouldn't you pay money to fucking see that movie?
I paid money to see it multiple times.
I paid money to see the old movie.
What you told me? Kilowog already. The Green Lanterns.
Yeah, so they have Green Lanterns there, they have Kilowog, and they have every fucking buddy there, dude.
Yeah, everyone's in there. Darkseid, Mother, the Green Lanterns, Mera.
It pissed me
off. They have vocals.
Mentor for Aquaman.
They have everyone.
The only interesting part of Cyborg, his origin story, they cut that.
They cut the shit.
They gave him a reasoning for him to be so angry. And
see, the thing is, like, I could understand.
The best part of Cyborg is his origin because it was good.
Let me put it this way: I could somewhat understand the Aquaman scene. It might be too revealing because James Wan is making it.
Maybe that one.
So maybe yes, I can understand that. Yes, but the whole thing is unexcusable.
Yeah.
Like it should not be.
The fact that like Cyborg too, like
you know what they could have also
done. It explains why the dad doesn't
bit?
really like the kid anymore. Like it explains so much.
He comes out of nowhere actually. Cyborg in the movie comes out of nowhere.
So it was messed up. I don't know. What's your input? You've been quiet for a while.
I don't think he's spoken to like the last 3 episodes.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
He's been methodically planning something. Like if you were so. Would you now go watch Justice League after hearing that those are the cuts?
Yeah, I'll watch it regardless.
You would still watch it?
On my television illegally.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I would not pay. Like seriously,
I'm not gonna patronize garbage.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
I'm not going to. If I would have known that cut was made,
this one.
If I known that cut ahead of time, I would not pay for Justice League.
Me neither.
But besides that, we want to make that quick. Just want to let everyone know too as well. Apparently, this man is gonna watch it illegally. I'm with him. I would have watched it.
That is so sad, man. It's so sad and frustrating to hear.
I would just watch it illegally, man.
Me and Kevin actually paid for it.
Yeah. I paid for it too.
We hustled some people and took 2 pops.
Yeah,
2 pops, Regal Cinema.
Yeah, we hustled the shit out of you guys.
Yeah, but you were also late. You guys
we were late as hell. Yeah,
we took advantage of that lateness. We got 2 pops.
Yeah, we did. We missed 30 minutes of the beginning, which was trash, I would imagine, because it cut out.
We literally watched the best part of the movie.
Essentially, you guys
the first 30 minutes you missed Steppenwolf just taking a shit on all the Amazons. You missed, I think.
No, we saw the war. We saw the flashback. We saw the flashback. We got right at the flashback.
The flashback.
But what's the difference of them missing 30
They didn't miss anything.
No, they didn't miss anything.
They didn't miss. You missed. Batman fought a parademon. Wonder Woman fought
the only thing I regret is missing a lot of hot women fighting.
That's it, right?
And like Steppenwolf showing up and like murdering every fucking Amazon. And he teleports away because he didn't feel like fighting everybody.
Talking about like hot women fighting, this man, I don't know, you haven't seen it yet, but apparently for this man, he said that he would date the Amazon girl, women that actually barricaded the thing with the hammer.
No regrets.
You know what they look like, right? They're like bigger than me, like
bigger than you.
But like
so
10 times.
5'6". Maybe your wife is bigger than you, dog.
It's like huge, man. They're like
your wife is taller than you, Tim.
No, but like I mean like large, not height wise. I said bigger, not taller. They were like bigger than me.
Potato,
like muscular,
like they were
like husky girls.
They had like
so he likes dwarves.
They had like an 8-pack and everything. And this man like loves it, man.
Is that including the muscles?
I'll be destroyed, but I will not regret anything.
It's like that.
I will learn to walk.
No, let me put it this way.
Again, after breaking all my bones.
Lewis would go through the snoo.
He literally would. He's like, no more snoo, please.
The soul is willing,
my pelvic bones are already broken. No.
No.
It's like, oh, your penalty is death, huh? But snoo. No,
I don't like the second.
A broken pelvis.
The spirit is willing, but
the
body
third
is tired.
Amazonian
the thing that makes that funny is that if you watch the Futurama episode and you look at Lewis's eyes right now,
I still do it.
You know you don't get the snoo. You get like a snoo and then you're done, right?
Yeah.
You get like one snoo.
Lewis does not regret things.
Just one thrust. Lewis get destroyed. He gets sent to the fucking wall and get destroyed.
He gets turned into a pancake.
Futurama episode, they're like 30 feet tall.
You probably only get like 2 letters from the snoo. Like
You probably see a girl naked and get a heart attack on the spot.
What?
Mr. I love anorexia.
Oh man! All right, so that's just enough of Lewis's adventures in snoo.
The glories of snoo. Trust me.
The more that we dive into this, the more I'm picturing you naked now.
No,
let's leave it there.
That's not a good thing.
But I was
you don't have to imagine anything.
I was just picturing Lewis's face just photoshopped onto like one of the characters, and now I'm trying to put the image. Yeah, sure. I guess. You in the hat, just like on top of like the naked body of Fry, as I was picturing. But now
Philip J. Fry, brother.
Philip J. Fry. So you guys seen the pictures of DC Comics changing their Rebirth banner?
No.
I like it.
I haven't seen it.
It looks cool.
Yeah, so it's not Rebirth anymore. It's DC Universe now.
I hope they still keep the color scheme where they make it red when it's second print.
So it's gonna be on the top left, right? So if you grab one of those books, so you see how like it says DC on it, right?
It kind of arches
on the top left. Okay, so like on the top left, see how it's DC. They're gonna go with the throwback with like a wide panel right here.
Okay.
And it says DC, and then around it like this, just curving, it says Universe, and they'll say the number right underneath it.
Okay.
The price, right, and then right below it will be the symbol of whoever it is. So if it's Green Arrow, you'll see Green Arrow symbol. If it's Superman, you'll see the Superman symbol in there. And then
I like it.
They're getting rid of the Rebirth banner. So essentially, by getting rid of like that 1/2 inch banner, and then just putting up like a Superman in there, it is close to looking like a Virgin cover. So
pretty much what they do with Bombshell.
Yeah, but there's a lot of questions with that DC Universe thing. That's why, because I know they're about to start the Age of Heroes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
It's whatever.
You've seen it.
It's better than whatever Marvel's doing.
I'm
They just announced World War Hulk 2.
Well, all they're doing is essentially taking their old stories and making them prettier art.
I don't understand why they have to do World War Hulk 2.
Did Civil War 2 didn't
They need
bomb?
something to sell, dude.
Didn't Civil War 2 bomb?
Civil War 2 was horrible.
So
Even though I still liked it.
Well, I like the first
World
one.
War Hulk did not bomb, and that's why they're redoing it.
The first Civil War didn't bomb.
I did not.
I don't know why, because
It's so old.
I don't know, because I think they looked at like Lethal Protector and they're like, oh, Venom is selling. So, anyways, but yeah, no. So getting back with the we're getting right back with the banner. Nobody knows what just happened there. There was a cut there. Magic of Hollywood. But pretty much that's it for episode 7. This was actually a pretty quick episode.
I mean, we can keep answering.
You can, but it's just
We
that
can cut out.
It's
why
just
don't we
that-
just don't cut out anything.
it's just that the whole Justice League thing is so upsetting.
It's so.
This episode is just a
upsetting,
rant
dude.
video.
It
Hey
is
guys,
definitely a rant
please
video.
leave a
My
comment.
Green Lanterns were cut out. Only scene I
And
saw
give
was
us
Green
your
Lantern get
opinion on it.
fucking wrecked. He got so wrecked. Oh my god. He
Yeah,
swung
he
a
got
mallet.
dick.
Go
And
to
then
the
fucking boom,
timeout
like,
room,
are
man.
you serious?
They cut out 2 Green Lantern scenes too. Like,
2 of them exactly. Kilowog and
and then when he starts talking to Zeus, the Green Lantern.
yeah, so Zeus and
That would've been
like,
dope.
all those people
That
had
would've
the
been
old
had-
gods. Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah, they actually had dialogues and
That would have
everything.
been dope.
Please tell us down in the comments below what you hated.
Well, like
That was cut.
Well, like the thing is that you
Thank
know when Kevin Smith actually said it, he's like, just fucking serve the people, man. Just give us like what we wanted to see. Like I don't understand it. Like why would
They
you not?
flopped.
Like why would you not give?
Give us an extra war.
Unless
This is the DC master plan
Amazing.
of they did this on purpose so they can re-release the movie
Kevin
in
will
theaters
get an
and get a lot more
orgasm just
money.
off the name itself.
Well, because I think that
That'd
what
be hilarious.
That would be-
like the only like if I were to look at it from a business sense, I think they're trying to save money on it.
Shit.
By what? Cutting out scenes that they already
Spending
paid
an
for?
extra $50 million.
That's true. Okay, so
save
maybe-
them.
okay,
So
maybe-
they're wasting money because they could.
Okay, so I guess they wasted money.
They already
Actually,
filmed the
no,
scenes.
No, no,
like,
actually, you're
they
right.
paid all the actors.
And those
they
scenes
have
are
to-
essential. That's
actually,
the
you're
problem.
right.
They
They-
spent an extra like
100 mil.
$35 million
No,
extra
$100 mil.
dollars then.
They spent another extra 100 mil for reshoots.
They did do that.
They could have just not done.
for Joss for
Joss
Whedon.
Whedon just kept Zack Snyder's original film.
Rather than spending
Saved $100 million. They already had a bunch of scenes that
rather
they
than
filmed. They cut out.
spending and
What
then
a mess,
the
bro.
$15 million.
They could have made more money also because the movie would have been better. Like
It was just messed
What
up.
At least
Save
respectable
money.
and more commendable. I mean, I was going in there with the mindset, you know, I'm not expecting.
They're doing a bunch of
I'm not expecting too
call-outs.
much.
It was
And then
just-
we were good. Me and Kevin were fine. We enjoyed the movie,
crazy
but after
that
like
Joss Whedon is
all
so
these
much
deleted scenes, like was
Yeah,
that shit
it's
unforgivable.
It's crazy that Joss Whedon has so much pull.
yeah, no, he has a lot of pull. Well,
I mean,
because
he's every neckbeard's like fantasy. Oh my god, Firefly, Buffy, trash, garbage. I'm sorry.
Buffy wasn't even that good. I mean, it was
not
good.
that good.
It was good, but
Fucking
it's
trash.
not that good.
it was just on for a long ass time.
Yeah, it was. The comments were pretty decent though. I
Why
like
does
the
he have so
comments.
much pull? Like $100 million at a whim?
I don't know, man.
Because Marvel.
Yeah,
Because Warner
essentially,
Brothers,
DC's
man.
trying to already be Marvel.
it's
Trash.
Marvel's comics are trash for sure. The cinematic universe,
Some of them are good. Some of them are just.
some are hit or
No,
miss.
I mean like
They're eye
Matt,
candy.
no, Matt
Absolutely.
Is, no, Matt is right though. Like, why is Josh Whedon has so much damn pull? Like, Josh Whedon comes in and goes, "Yep, reshoot, 100 mil." They're like,
I did Buffy for like 10 years. All right, so you know.
I
Yeah,
did 2 TV shows and a couple movies.
yeah. I did.
Kind of
Angel-
like what
I did
Kevin
Angel.
Smith said. You have to shoot
did
these
Angel?
movies like a
I like Angel.
telenovela.
It was a spin-off.
You
of
do that.
I know, I
everybody
know, I
eat
know.
that
what
shit
he
up.
does.
Which is kind of dumb, but man, it was just very upsetting, man. It was like the most upsetting.
Warner
thing.
Bros is trying too hard to be Disney, dude.
They shouldn't, but
It's not DC Comics. It's Warner Bros is trying too hard to be Disney.
yeah. So it was just kind of.
The sad part is they're both garbage. So one's like baby diarrhea, one's like raccoon shit.
part.
He's like-
You're both trash.
One's baby shit and the other's raccoons. Oh no.
It's just sad because like
Like I said, one's AIDS, one's a fucking HIV, like syphilis. Like, bro.
it's just sad because like not Warner Brothers, DC really cares about their fans and they really care about like putting out good content.
Warner
And
Bros.
then
don't
Warner
give a
Brothers
fuck.
is just like whatever, man. We don't give a fuck about what you're talking. What you're
Yeah,
telling
we're just trying
us.
to print money.
Yeah, we're just trying to print money now.
I mean,
Actually,
they definitely are.
Actually, you know
Especially
what
with that-
happened, right? The president, he got fired because they
Of what?
found out that they pushed Justice League earlier solely because he needs to get a bonus. So for each movie that Warner Brothers sends out, right, they get a bonus. Why do you think there's like 15 million movies in Phase 3 for Phase 4 in Disney? So my question is this though: would Flashpoint save everyone?
No.
I think it would.
If they did it right,
They're gonna fuck it up, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck it up.
Is like
if they could do it, that'd be
Remember in the comic books.
Flashpoint.
Remember in the comic books, every time the publishers actually back themselves to a corner. Every time DC backs themselves in the corner, the first thing that they'll do is crisis. Okay, they do a crisis.
Ah, but Flashpoint was a paradox.
I know that's different. But they'll always do a crisis, right? Final Crisis, Identity Crisis, Crisis on Infinite Earth. Anything that has a crisis, that reboots
Convergence.
everything. So, would you go through Flashpoint or would you do a crisis?
Crisis.
I would do a crisis.
Flashpoint is.
I would do it.
Flashpoint will just reset everything.
Yeah, and
versus
then-
Crisis is just gonna kill off.
And then when you do Flashpoint, what do you achieve? You're literally like, all right, guys, we
Because-
fucked up. Let's do this shit again.
You introduce Earth 2 and you introduce all these
But
other
in
Earths.
retrospect, you get a really
I would do a
messed up.
crisis so they can kill
future.
Aquaman, Flash, so they can recast them. That'd be great.
No,
Yes,
but
yes.
but
What?
if you
No,
do,
I love
Yes.
this movie.
They can't you just do that with Flashpoint?
I know what this
Yes.
guy beard hates
Kill
Jason
Barry
Momoa.
Allen.
Why do you dislike Jason
I've
Momoa?
never
Kill
liked
Aquaman
him.
and recast
I don't think he.
no, but here's the thing: if you do
But Phil-
Flashpoint, you can technically
I didn't like
recast
the first
everybody.
No, but
read the fucking.
if you're doing a Flashpoint movie, that
I
means
read the
that
last comic.
Ezra Miller has to carry his own movie as Flash. He was
and
not good
kill Lex
in
Luthor
Justice
too.
League as the Flash. So why would you make a whole movie that your entire cinematic universe depends on?
Why is Lex Luthor
On
a
him.
cancer patient?
I don't know why he's still there, and he's still sounds like, hey guys, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
did you see how
home,
bad his running
thing.
form was? He was like literally like swimming when he was running. Like he was throwing his arms out like this. Ezra Miller, the
You've
Flash.
never seen him run.
He's
It's
just
hilarious.
ugly as fuck. Does not look like any
was-
incarnation of Barry Allen ever
It
in
doesn't,
any
it
manifestation,
doesn't.
instantiation.
They could have just gotten the guy from the TV
In
show
any
who done a
video.
better job.
I was
neither
being
does Jason
distracted
Momoa.
by just enjoying the movie, but then when you really look at him running,
And neither does
bad.
Jesse.
It's
Oh
like,
my
he's
God.
like fucking. It's like swimming.
it is
he's
like the best and funniest way.
bad.
to,
Like they put him in like the,
ever
like there's like a
created.
meme where I was like the world's fastest man, Usain Bolt, running like
Whack, whack, whack.
Ezra Miller,
What spaghetti arms?
spaghetti arms. Like what is he doing? Is he doing some like weird like dance?
Stroke.
Like
Stroke. And it's not even
That's the
fast
only
motion,
CGI
it's like
that kind of really took me out of the
stroke.
movie was Flashes and then Superman like
Bro,
looking at
hire
Flash like.
fucking comic book writers to write the fucking screenplay.
Of
dude.
course,
Let them
but they don't
dead
do
be.
it because who knows?
It has to be Jeff Johns, and he has to get paid millions to give them a sentence of advice. No, get fucking Dan Abnett, Gerard Way, one of these people to fucking write the actual screenplay. Get 2, 3, 4 of them to collaborate.
That's true.
like the
And they're not gonna ask
Jeff
for
Jones gave
billions
his
either.
2 cents and to fucking shit on it, dude.
But they won't
shit
even
on
give
his
those
2
people
cents,
$2
dude.
million. But
Yeah,
they'll
Jeff
give
Johns
this
is not
douchebag
fucking
$100
God,
million.
He's not fucking God,
There's
but
millions of fucking good writers out here that are very important.
even then like
he still wouldn't listen to it.
even then I think Jeff Johns, if they paid him to actually fucking write this like do the movie instead of Joss Whedon, I think it would have been better.
Absolutely, I think any comic book writer would have been
Anything
better.
over Joss
You
Whedon.
could have gotten some guy on the street that would do
Kevin
it for free.
Smith was
would have done
better, man.
Yeah, Kevin
Kevin
Smith
Smith
would have done a
even
better
would've
job.
Jackson
Yeah.
would have done a decent movie. At least it would have been funny. At least Flash would have been funny in that film.
Exactly.
At
would've
least
been
Flash would have been
fucking
funny.
humorous.
Like he only made like one joke the entire movie.
No, he made a lot of jokes that weren't funny.
Oh, those were jokes.
Yeah,
I don't know
exactly.
that. I didn't
They
think
were-
they were.
Kevin-
No, Kevin Smith has done well with the CW. I think, in my opinion, I think they're testing him out for something. I think.
He's
remember,
good, man.
remember, he already directed
Does
3
he?
episodes of Flash
Okay.
and 3 episodes of Supergirl.
I didn't
He
know
just
that.
hasn't directed Arrow yet, even though they asked him to.
Didn't they ask him to direct a really big event that they were doing? The Earth X one.
The crossover.
Weren't they trying to
was
see if they
good.
can
You
get him
guys
to
have to
direct
watch
it?
that.
Yeah, he said no. Because he said that he can't handle something that big.
He thinks he'll fuck up.
That's what she said.
Yeah, he thinks that he'll fuck up.
He's really not liked by random people. He doesn't want to like
So,
fuck up even more.
anyway, so Grove has
Even
been
though
a
he's
very
He really patted out the wrong time.
yeah. This has
The
been a
rap.
very upsetting episode of Uncensored Reviews in here. But before we end, and first things first is that if you guys haven't known yet, we do have an app now as well. It's on Google Play. All you have to do is search Multiverse Core Comics, and it's a pretty cool app, man. You guys have it? You have
Yeah.
it? You have it? Are you looking at it right now?
No.
That's not an app.
No.
I see some skin.
That's not an app.
I'm looking at pictures of puppies.
If we had that on an app, we'll have millions of downloads. But yeah, you can go ahead and download our app, Multiverse Core Comics. Search that on Google Play.
It cures cancer, apparently.
Yeah, it cures cancer. As one of our people who downloaded it cures cancer. Give it a try.
Put some hair on your chest.
That one.
And here's the thing: it's free. So if it cures cancer and it's free, why not, right?
Oh my god.
So it has everything you need there. The new releases for the week. You'll see our videos there too as well. You'll see all the benefits of becoming a subscriber to our store, and you'll also be able to add and remove stuff on your pull list if you are one of our subscribers. So it's that easy. Again, that is Miami's first and only comic book store app. Phone app right now.
We did it first.
We hit it first, like Ray J said. For the iPhone, it's going to be coming pretty soon. We're projecting that it should come sometime this week. If not this week, it'll be the following week.
Android's better.
Depending when our development team actually gets to it.
He's in the teacup right getting his
He's in the
eyebrows done,
teacup
dog.
right now.
He's getting his eyebrows done.
He's getting his eyebrows
That's why it's
done.
taking so long, you know?
Yeah. But besides that, we've had a lot of changes here too as well. So what we're going to have too as well, I haven't told this guys yet. I'm probably going to start filming it later on this week. Our year-end review or month-end review. We've only been around for about 4 months. But
Half a year.
Like, yeah, about 4. Yeah, 5 months.
Let's make it a tradition.
Coming to 5 months now, but everything that happened for the last 4 or 5 months, it felt like a fucking year already. Like
Wait till it's a real year, Tim.
We've done so much, and it's like, oh my god, man! It's like, has it been that? Like, it's only been 4 or 5 months.
Like a blur.
It's like a blur. So we'll do a our year-end review of how things are, and it's gonna be like D23. We'll show you what our next phase are for next year. What are the plans are, but before that, we'll also announce there's one more thing that we actually want to announce before this year ends, and it's something that's going to be a little bit just as big as what we announced a couple of weeks ago. So
stay tuned.
So stay tuned to that, and then our brand new show that's going to be replacing the time slot for Uncensored Reviews, because season 1 is going to be coming to an end at episode 8. So there's going to be another show that's going to be taking over this time slot, which I have to talk to this man about and this man about. So since he's always here when I'm not here. So but besides that, last words. Not you, him first.
If we get 3,000 likes on this video right now, we're gonna put, for all you Lewis fans, we're gonna make a sexy calendar of Lewis.
Oh my god!
3,000 likes on this video. For all you Lewis fans out there, we need 3,000 views and 3,000 likes.
3,000 views. No, 3,000 views or 3,000 likes.
Either one. Whoever. If we get that, we will make a sexy Lewis calendar for you.
I will literally pay for that. Please.
We will get that done.
We will sell it to the store here. If
That's not fair. Then we'll get no bitches.
So 3,000 views.
Yo, you know this guy?
All money will go to Red Bull.
So
solid promise.
So give us
or maybe a mini fridge.
3,000 likes or 3,000 views. Okay.
But if it's more than 3,000 views, it has to be 3,000 likes.
Yeah.
If it's any more or any less, I'd say you're done.
So we're not going to put a limit to it on when we need it by. We just want 3,000
likes.
Yes, so that we can sell it for next year. So it'll be a year calendar.
Yeah.
Of Lewis, like literally January, February, March, April.
Not a regular calendar, guys. A sexy calendar.
Get ready to cringe, people. I will get positions you never knew.
A sexy calendar.
No. Yeah,
and if we get double, it'll be a swimsuit edition.
Oh my god, yes!
It's a regular and the swimsuit edition. Yes.
If we get 6,000 likes, it'll be a swimsuit
edition.
It'll
We're
be
telling you right
swimsuit.
now.
Special edition. For
Sponsored by Speedo.
Yeah. I can just see now like that copper tone girl like this.
No! With the beach ball or the dog taking his underwear down.
You know, you guys are joining me for each different month.
No! Okay, no, but you know what?
But technically, since
No, it will happen. If we get
November,
6,000, we will get it.
people.
Okay, so here, let me put it this way.
this.
If we do get 3,000 views, I think, and for him to do it, yes, we'll join him, but we'll be fully clothed.
We'll be like the guy in the
After
background.
6,000, you're getting on that speeder with me.
Fine. 6,000, then we'll get into speed above 3,000. We'll be there fully clothed, but you're not.
I will expose one nip.
You will expose both.
Dude, you just walk around being a toga, being your Greek toga.
I'll just cut the nips out of my shirt.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. All right, guys. Okay, so
One with nip tassels, one without nipple tassels.
no.
He segued hard on that one.
No,
All
we'll make it, Matt, we'll make it a lenticular. One without nips and one without.
It's just like this. He's going like this. He's going like that.
We'll make it a lenticular.
No. All right. So there you go. So 3,000 views or 3,000 likes, guys. There's no limit to it. Share this video to everybody. Everybody that you know. I'm gonna start sharing it now too as well.
Kids, your wife, everybody.
Everybody, man. Everybody.
Make alternate accounts. Call your grandmother. Make her watch this
Grandmother.
video.
It doesn't matter.
Even start working out.
Even this is what you do too. If you need,
You have to start eating.
Yeah.
Send it to your state senator and everything.
Here's what you should do too. If you need to every day, just play this video in the background. You don't even have to actually
Every day.
mute it. You have to mute it and not watch it. Just play it in the background.
Hey,
I know I'm
there
gonna
was a
watch this episode at least twice.
We need this calendar.
and I'm
now.
in this
We
episode.
need this
Yeah.
calendar.
Oh man, I don't know how you're gonna follow that up. What are you gonna say?
All I'm gonna say is multiverse comic core lanterns make this swimsuit edition happen. Please.
Yep.
That's all I gotta say.
All I have to say
keep it
for
metal.
the Speedo idea, I'll be Santa Claus.
No.
She'll be the reindeer.
No.
And we're gonna be on top of him. You're gonna be riding that reindeer.
Sexy people.
No.
So sexy.
Why me? What the fuck? All right, if I'm December, he's January.
You're the only one that's bulk enough to pull that sled.
What about you? What's your last
throw
word?
up.
You always have to have last words. We always go through this every episode, man. You had like two last words.
All
like
hail
the last
God,
three.
whatever you do, man.
You gotta have one.
Say something.
Who hasn't gone?
Go.
He hasn't
Say
gone.
something.
He hasn't
Alright,
gone.
go.
Okay, what
See if
about
you can
you?
inspire me.
Yeah.
Nintendo, please give me free stuff.
What about you?
I
Perfect.
think what I want to say is not PG.
Say it.
Whatever.
Okay, make
Uncensored
it,
Reviews.
Then make it.
We're talking about making a sexy
There's
counter for
no
Lewis.
way to make it PG.
You can support your baby metal.
Then say something else. Then you gotta say something else. You only had 3 episodes.
You're
that
being
you
a
said
neckbeard right now.
Huh?
You need
Quit
to stop
being a neckbeard.
All right, stop. Don't be a neckbeard.
There you
There you
go.
go.
Don't be a
Okay.
neckbeard.
Kevin?
There you go.
I already said
He
So
already
he already said something. Okay, so for me, as always, I always end it with Techno Viking does not dance to music.
Wow.
The music dances to Techno Viking. Until next time, people, peace out.